great.
All right. Hello, world. We are live again from Chiang Mai, from Beach City's digital nomad tour here in Chiang Mai. We are at the co-working space Punt Space, and we are here with Thrifty Steve.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for coming around.
No problem. I'm doing great.
Right, right. It's a beautiful day here in Chiang Mai. This time of year is the best for sure, right?
It might be the best time of year. Not too hot, but it's beautiful every day.
Right,
No rain.
right, right. So, Thrifty Steve. What do you do? What does that mean, Thrifty Steve?
Thrifty Steve is actually a name that I took on when I started my YouTube channel. And I didn't intend necessarily to come up with a whole YouTube channel. All I wanted to do was share my experience in Chiang Mai when I first moved here, specifically how much it cost to live,
Right.
eat, work, and all that.
Right.
And that was information I was interested in before I moved to Chiang Mai, and I thought I would just contribute a little bit something back. So I started keeping a spreadsheet
Right.
of all my expenses.
Oh, okay.
And what I do is I post it on Google Docs, so it's public information, anyone can go see. And then I make videos about, some of the best places to eat in town, best places to live and stay, and just kind of what I do. And it actually turned into a channel, so I had to take a name, and I picked Thrifty Steve.
Right. So how much does it cost to live in Chiang Mai?
Well, when I first moved here, I was living on $300 a month, $300 US dollars a month. Now I currently live here for about $450 US dollars a month.
Right.
But that does not include my travel. So for example, if you plan to stay here long term, you will need to leave the country for border runs or visa runs every now and again. It doesn't include that because I figured I use those as personal vacations,
Right.
and I know not everyone else will.
Right.
But as far as living and working and eating here,
Right.
and entertainment,
Right.
transportation, that's all $450 a month.
And then you have to be thrifty, right?
I would not if you have if you need to eat Western food, if you need to go out drinking every night, then you need a much higher budget. Okay, it's still cheaper than the U.S. for example, but I definitely watch my expenses.
Right. So you said when you first came, it was $300. When was that?
So I came here January 1st, 2017, and my first 2 months, January and February, were $300
Right.
each month. And then I moved into a better place, a bigger house, and also started spending a little bit more, just to be comfortable. But I wanted to make sure that my initial expenses, I wanted to make sure I was making money before I started spending a lot of money.
Right. Well, that's interesting. So would you say, like the average, I don't know if you have any opinion on this, but sort of the average digital nomad who come here and don't want to change their lifestyle too much, or maybe even take advantage of the low living cost, like what would you say the average is for someone who's being reasonable but still, maybe not in the more extreme end of the thrifty scale?
Absolutely, I think you could live here for $1,000 US a month, pretty comfortably.
Right.
And I have friends who, they just factor that in to their expenses. They're not interested in keeping all the meals inexpensive like I am.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's part of the reason why Chiang Mai is popular. Obviously, that you can keep the living costs low. I think someone used the word geo arbitrage. Am I right in saying that?
I think it describes it well. You're basically making US dollars, you're making money online, but spending them in a place where everything's much cheaper. I think that was probably one of the initial draws and why the community has built up here.
Right. And you make your blog contributes to your living here?
It does. So from AdSense, I make about $50 a month. So AdSense isn't that great, and I haven't really fully monetized the channel yet. But if you end up getting sponsors and things, there's ways to do it where you are making more money. My main source of income is Amazon FBA, and I specifically came here to learn how to make money online.
Right.
The community here, as generous they are with their time and information, I came here specifically to learn that stuff.
Right. So can you explain to those who don't know what is Amazon FBA, just very shortly?
Yeah, of course. It's very simply purchasing inventory or a product, let's say from China, shipping it to the US where it's stored in an Amazon warehouse, and then you create a listing on Amazon, and every time you make a sale, Amazon handles your handling, your shipping, even customer returns, so that you never have to touch the product. All you do is you invest, but you do have that initial investment. You're actually purchasing. You own all those products. They're just sitting in a warehouse in the U.S.
So yeah, I've noticed there are quite a few people who do that here in Chiang Mai. There are meetups where you guys meet and discuss and learn.
Yes, we have meetups for many different things.
Right.
So I run a meetup called the Nomad Coffee Club, which features a new speaker every week,
Right.
and we cover all kinds of topics. Last week we had live video marketing.
Right.
Prior to that, we've had Amazon FBA, drop shipping topics. We've had topics about negotiating with Chinese suppliers. It covers the gamut, and even cryptocurrency.
Right,
So
right,
things like that.
right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, so that's Nomad Coffee Club, and there's a Facebook page for that if for those of you who want to see what that's about. And there's content, there's videos there from the previous meetups.
Yeah, Facebook doesn't keep those live videos forever, but at least in the first few weeks after a week, we'll keep the. So currently, if you went there, you could see Dana Garrison's live video marketing video right now.
Right.
But in the next few weeks, it'll probably be deleted. Yeah.
And it's every Friday, right?
Every Friday, 4:30 p.m. In Chiang Mai at Food for Thought.
Right. All right. So that's every Friday, and then this Saturday is the Nomad Summit. Are you going there?
Oh yes. In
Right.
fact, last year was my first year here, and before I even moved here, I took a bold move. I bought a ticket to the Nomad Summit before I even had plans to be here. And that was kind of me throwing the spear over the wall, saying I will be in Chiang Mai by February. It was early February last year.
Right.
By February 2016.
Right.
And I moved here a month prior to that.
Right.
But that was wonderful. That actually was one of the things, just networking with all the different people I met there. There's a lot of energy, and it really got me off to a great start for last year.
Right. And so where did you, like, before that? What did you do before you sort of decided to throw the spear over the what did you say?
I threw the spear over the wall.
Right. Before you did that, where were you at? What were you doing?
So prior to this, I was a business owner in Illinois. I owned a bar and restaurant that, excuse me, I lost it due to arson. So lost it due to fire. Someone burned my bar down, and that was the middle of 2016. So faced with the choice, I had to, I don't want to go work for someone else. I want to start my own business again, but I didn't want to take on the stress of owning a location again.
Right.
And having employees. So working on the internet really appealed to me, and I learned about the digital nomad community in Chiang Mai from YouTube.
Right.
I just watched a lot of
Right,
YouTube.
yeah.
And eventually reached out to one of the vloggers. I reached out to Riley Bennett, and he responded to me right away. He has the Live in That Life blog.
Right.
And he actually responded and said, hey, yeah, come check it out. And that gave me the courage to come check it out on my own.
Right. So per definition, you're then independent of location, basically. But you're based here in Chiang Mai. You've chosen to sort of stay put here.
Right. Yeah, I choose to stay here. Some people who have internet businesses, they might move around month to month or a couple times a year. I think Chiang Mai is a great base. I still get to travel. I visited over 10 countries last year from Chiang Mai, and really, I mean, the location, it's the community. For me, it was the community, and I've realized it's become important to me to contribute to the community. That's why I run that meetup.
Right.
And my goal is to elevate the level of collaboration. So right now, I think Chiang Mai is a great place for new people to come in and get direction.
Yeah.
But once people get their business, they start to focus on their business. And typically they undervalue networking or learning new things.
Right.
And what I'd like to do is create the collaboration in Chiang Mai, bring it to a higher level where even the people who are already established in their business, they can get better value from the meetups and things like that.
Yeah, great. Okay, so and that's also what we want to contribute with, that people can learn and get inspired. Thank you very much for that. I'll see you on Saturday, and I'll see everyone else on Saturday as well. We'll be talking to more people today, tomorrow, and Saturday. So if you want to know more about how to make a living online and what it's like to live here in Chiang Mai, stay put. All right. Thank you.
Take care.